Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. We're getting over it today. The weekend is almost here. I know it seems like it's still a little far away, but it's going to be here before you know it. Welcome to it. Welcome to a Wednesday. Hopefully, the beginning of your week was not that difficult. Hopefully, you got through it just fine. But either way, here we are over the hump, or at least today we get over the hump. And the weekend. It's coming. It's coming, everybody. So, what are we talking about on this day? It is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Got that right again. I know I'm going to say 2025 at some point. You know me, get things wrong all the time. Got that one right. So, what are we talking about on this day? Well, first and foremost, we need to start welcoming or welcome everybody eventually who is showing up beginning today or yesterday or maybe earlier in the week for the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend 2026. Run Disney events, always so much fun. This is the first one that begins 2026. And of course, this is the big one. This is the big race weekend for so many people. So many of you are already here. Welcome to Central Florida yet again for another fun race weekend. Many of you may be traveling to get out here today for getting set for the weekend races. Maybe you're coming out to do some of the later races. Whatever. Safe travels. Have fun. Enjoy. Hydrate. Please hydrate. You know me. Hydration is key, especially when you're talking about running these races. Take it easy. I know you want to get all the park time in, but make sure you keep your legs around for you for these races. That way you can have a great time. And it doesn't matter what race you're running in, whether it be the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, the full marathon. Just enjoy it. Have a great time. There's nothing more magical, at least when you're talking race-wise, than a Run Disney race. And if you happen to be doing one of these challenges, I'm not going to literally take my hat off to you, but I do figuratively take my hat off to you. If you're doing the Goofy's Race and a Half Challenge, where you're running both the full and the half marathon, man, that's fantastic. And if you're doing Dopey, you are awesome. If you're doing all four of these races, the 5K tomorrow, the 10K on Friday, the half marathon on Saturday, and then the full marathon on Sunday, you are amazing. I think you're a little nuts. I'm not going to lie to you, but you're still amazing. Fantastic. Something that I will never do. I will never do Dopey, but I have so much respect for anybody who has done that. So yes, have fun this weekend. Enjoy. They say every mile is magic. That is kind of Run Disney's catchphrase. It is true. There's a reason why people come back race after race, weekend after weekend, pay exorbitant amounts of money, wake up at ridiculous hours of the morning to do these races and continue to do so, because the energy in there is it's unprecedented. You can go to other races. There are other great races around the world in your community, various different cities. They are phenomenal, but there's nothing like the energy of a Run Disney race. And yeah, you can try and set a PR out there on your race day this weekend or whatever Run Disney race you may run. But what we always like to say, set a PR in fun. I mean, we didn't make that up. We've heard that before. But that is what you should do at your Run Disney races. You're paying a lot of money to get up and go very early, but you should have fun. So set a PR in fun. But if you set an actual race PR, yes, go ahead and do that too. I wouldn't make that your focus. Hey, Laquan, good morning. I am well. Thank you. I hope you're well too. Good to see you here this morning. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this happens to be National Harlem Globetrotters Day. Do you like the Harlem Globetrotters? I do. I haven't seen them in a while, but when I was a kid, I used to see them. I used to go out and see them all the time. But today is National Harlem Globetrotters Day because, as the tale is told, on this day in 1927, on January 7th, 1927, the Harlem Globetrotters played their very first game in Hinckley, Illinois in 1927. You can see here, I'm going to zoom in here. You can see the sign there on the middle right that commemorates that first game. Excuse me. And the Harlem Globetrotters They were formed actually in 1926. So technically, they're going on 100 years old. I don't have the date when they are exactly formed. But so this year, they're technically 100 years old, and they're doing a 100-year tour, a Century of Fun tour. They're formed by Abe Saperstein, and the name of the team originally was the Savoy Big Five. It was formed because basketball in the NBA was actually mostly a white man's sport at that time. And so they decided to form this team of African Americans, and they became amazing. Interesting thing, the Harlem Globetrotters didn't actually play in Harlem for 4 decades after their formation. Yeah, pretty interesting. They were, like I said, they came out of Chicago. They played their first season. Allegedly, they played 117 games, won 101 of those. By 1936, they played more than 1,000 games. They actually did win a world championship at one point. They were actually a traditional basketball team, in their style of play up until about 1939. And that's when they started developing those tricks that the Harlem Globetrotters for, the fun, the tricks, all that kind of stuff that, makes their basketball games now. So that started in 1939, and it just took off from there. And of course, they've even been on television shows that maybe you love, like Gilligan's Island. They made appearances on Gilligan's Island, or Scooby-Doo. Yeah, animated Scooby-Doo. So yeah, love the Globetrotters. Happy anniversary, happy birthday, whatever you want to call it, to the Harlem Globetrotters. Celebrate National Harlem Globetrotters Today. And if you're interested in that 100-year tour, go to the Harlem Globetrotters website. You can look and see where they're going to be this year, and maybe you can go out and enjoy them. Good family fun for sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Maybe you have bobbleheads of the Harlem Globetrotters, or any bobbleheads. Today is National Bobblehead Day. So yeah, if you love your bobbleheads, I do have a couple bobbleheads. It's not my thing. I'm not a collector of bobbleheads, but I do have a couple of them. If you love your bobbleheads, today's the day to celebrate with some bobbleheads. Maybe it's like something that moves a little less. Well, today also happens to be National Old Rock Day. Yeah, it's a day to celebrate kind of basically the geographical, elements of our world. Some of these older stones that make up our world, sometimes you can go exploring and find some amazing things in these older stones, fossils, footprints, all sorts of interesting things. But yes, celebrate your old rock formations today. I think I said geography, geologically. Sorry. It's still early. Trying to get those differentiated in my brain this early, a little bit tough. Geologic formations. Yeah, I'll get that right. I told you I get things wrong. But I try and straighten it out if I can. Also today, yesterday was National Bean Day. So that would make sense that today is National Pass Gas Day, right? Yeah, if you enjoyed your beans, you may be passing a little gas today, or we all do. We're human. We do things. Today is National Pass Gas Day. Just please try and keep it away from people. Keep it in private, okay? Okay, no one wants to smell your gas. No one does. Anyway, it's National Pass Gas Day. And if you want something, food items that maybe won't make you pass gas, or maybe it does. Who knows? All food items react to your body differently. Today also happens to be National Tempura Day, and I do love tempura. It can be shrimp tempura. It can be veggie tempura. Doesn't matter. I love it. It's those battered and fried dishes, traditionally Asian, Japanese mostly, dishes that have a really, really light breading. It's made light by using some sort of effervescent carbonated beverage in it. Sometimes it can be beer. A lot of times it's club soda. Something that is kind of gives it that lightness to the batter that makes it so light and wonderful and amazing. That's what helps make a tempura, and then it's flash fried and very, very yummy. I can eat tempura all day. I love it. I love it so much. I don't eat it a lot, but when I do, man, I really, really enjoy it. So if you love your tempura today, get out to your local restaurant and enjoy some good tempura on this day. Hey, if it's your birthday today, enjoy some tempura. Sure, why not? Or whatever you like on your birthday. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll start with the great musician, singer, songwriter Kenny Loggins. He turned 78 today, born on this day in 1948. Started his career with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, then went on to do stuff with Jim Messina in the Loggins and Messina music era. But mostly, you know him as the king of the soundtrack, right? Doing things like Danger Zone, of course. The song from Footloose. He's been Academy Award nominated. He's been Golden Globe Award nominated. He's won Emmys. He's won Grammys. He's even been Tony nominated for his songs. You know, like I said, the king of the soundtrack. There are so many that he's done. As a matter of fact, he has a little bit of Disney ties. He's done songs, released albums, Return to Pooh Corner. And one of our favorite songs, which is Your Heart Will Lead You Home from the Tigger movie, is his song as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Anyway, happy birthday to Kenny Loggins. Happy birthday. Well, I always like to talk about maybe people's crushes when they were growing up. And this is one of mine. I will say it right out. This was one of mine in the 80s. That was a crush of mine. Erin Gray turned 76 today, born on this day in 1950. She was in Silver Spoons, the television Silver Spoons, the Ricky Schroeder show, if you know that one. But where I got a crush on her was watching her in Buck Rogers in the 25th Century as Colonel Wilma Deering. Gorgeous, amazing in that. She's been in many other television shows and movies, usually in small roles, but we'll always know her growing up and being, wow, yeah, she's great. Anyway, happy birthday to Erin Gray. Happy birthday to Katie Couric. She turned 69 today, born this day in 1957. She anchored or hosted shows on kind of the big three news: NBC News, CBS News, ABC News, all three. Yep, that's right. Of course, she was the longtime host of the Today Show for many, many years, has had her own show, done many, many other hosting duties, has made appearances in other news times, and she has been inducted into the TV Hall of Fame. That happened in 2004. Very, very happy birthday to Katie Couric. Happy birthday to Nicolas Cage himself. Yes, he turned 62 today, born on this day in 1964. He's won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. I know we like to joke about Nicolas Cage, but he has won some significant awards. But of course, he's also been in fun movies, like he was in The Rock and Face Off. Not so fun movie, the ones that he won the awards for. Leaving Las Vegas. Yeah, not an easy movie to watch, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he was phenomenal in that. And of course, for you Disney fans, he was in the National Treasure movies, which are just fun. They're just fun movies. Don't take them too seriously, but they are a good time. Happy birthday to him. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Jeremy Renner. He turns 55 today, born on this day in 1971. He's had an Academy Award nomination, a couple of them, as a matter of fact, one for his role in The Hurt Locker and one for his role in The Town. He's also been in American Hustle. He was in Mission Impossible. More recently, he's been in the series Mayor of Kingstown. And, you know, he's also, of course, Hawkeye from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, of course. And he went through a really, really tough time just a couple of years ago, went through a near-death experience in a tragic snowplow accident. Yeah, really, really was scary. Just made it through, but survived it, made it through, fought back, and he was most recently in a movie we just watched a couple weekends ago. It's a Knives Out movie. It's called Wake Up Dead Man. It's very good if you like those kind of movies. He is in that as well. So yeah, so happy he battled through that and can celebrate his 55th birthday. Very, very happy birthday to Jeremy Renner. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Bit of shameless self-promotion before we get out of here. We did have a new episode drop on Sunday. We were looking towards what's to come here in 2026. Yes, we're starting 2026 already. We're 7 days in. But there's lots more to come and lots more to come for Disney. And we discuss a lot of it, mostly at the theme parks, but also what's happening in the movies. Of course, D23 Expo. I know it's not named that anymore, but I will always call it that. D23 Expo coming up this year. Lots of good stuff coming for Disney. And yes, if you like our video versions of the episodes, that is available for you now on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, whenever we have a new video, And also, if you like Spotify, if you're more of a Spotify person, it is also available as a video episode and an audio episode, of course, on Spotify as well. Thanks for anybody who has watched, downloaded any of that. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of that. All right. Gonna get out of here, get my Wednesday started, get over the hump today. You got this. You got this. Yep. We're going to have some fun for the rest of the week, and we're onward to the weekend. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.